Got a few blueberries here. Different type here. Growing close together. So all these weeds back here, clean all that up and put my watermelons here. I get 1, 2, 3, 4. I get 4 little small patches of them. See all the grass? About 3.5 feet tall. I'm gonna drive up here through with the tractor in a few days. Cut all this back. All my cherries ready to turn red. A bunch of them. That's a Bing cherry tree up here. So everything's growing in. I gotta get up in here and hit this pretty soon. I got much grapes. See my grapes? These are Thompson. This right here is another type of one I put in last year. It's about 12 inches tall. That there is a red grape. This one here, this one here has got grapes on it this year. First time. She's doing a beautiful job. See? And I got some cuttings off of this one this year, so that's going to be a lot of fun. And then let me show you something over here. I have some more stock of seeds. See, all this is cut. Well, let's deal with the seeds first. See all this here? That's how you save money, folks. For a acre, handful, not even a handful of seeds, produced all, this is kale, produced all these seeds. Thousands of them. See right here? Look how big these seeds are. Healthy, adapted to this soil, which means they'll grow better in the fall. Thousands. They wouldn't call it. Beautiful. Couple cherries, 2,000, hundreds of cherries here. Now up here, what we did a little chop and drop with the tractor, then came by and hit it a little bit with the, what do we call this? We hit it with the weed trimmer. We did a good job. We got the apple tree here. This is the, what is this? These are apples. That's one apple there. This is a, what kind of apple tree is this? This is a Honeycrisp. We didn't produce a lot of apples this year, just a few. That's okay. Okay, we get up in here. We got, oh, these are the raspberries coming in. The raspberries coming in. I guess I better feed these tomorrow. Quite a few raspberries. Over here, compost pile is an absolute mess, but I'll get it straightened out. Look at this. This is under this greenery is just compost and eggshells, egg cartons as well. And look at that, completely beautiful green plants covered everything. This here is a big drum of just water that's been collected all year. And I'm going to add some greenery to it and turn it into a, what do we call this? Into a fertilizer. See, and you can see all this has been trimmed down. All this is just, everything was just on the ground. It was corn stalks, everything was just left here. And that's what I do. I do not just constantly keep digging in the soil. But everything gets left here. See the color of it is brown and gray. It's got spiders in it. It's got all kind of insects. You can see all my seed stock. There's just so much of it. Over here, it's the same thing. You got a plant there. And you got all these big, huge seeds. Hologram. Giant Georges. So all this is good soil. It's soft to walk in. Alright, this is the morning garden. Just showing you all this in here is just chop, drop, year in and year out, year in and year out. That's what I do. So anything I throw up in here will grow. All that back there is those fruit trees. Got some plums back here. Plums. Stanley. But some of them got pollinated. Okay, I'm putting in some tomatoes. Right there is squash. 5 seeds. This is my soil mix. Real good stuff. And over here, got my seed stocks that get browning up real good. Here's my cherry tree. Some of you asked to see pictures of it. Grew those for the birds this year. Oh, didn't see this up here. Got some pears over here. Let me see what we got over here. Pears. Can you see them? Got some there. Got some on the other side, I know, because I've seen those. Wow. Now this is the tree that's growing real good. There's a pear tree there. That's called the Delicious. Purchased that at Stock Brothers. 4th year, no pears. There's one pear on this tree. That's the oldest one I have. It's about maybe 5 or 6 years old. And this one here is my plum tree. It's over 6 feet tall. It got really tall this year. And what's going on is that it either dropped all this fruit or the birds ate them all. But all the fruit is gone that was on it. It had a bunch of fruit on it. Might have got a couple of cold nights. This one here is another one, Stanley plum. The first one I meant to say was a Stanley plum, but this is Stanley plum as well. This right here is the Santa Rose. Got a lot of yellowing leaves. That's either due to weather or lack of nutrients somewhere. Beautiful. This is the one of the apples on the Honey Crisp. All right. This one didn't really put a lot of apples on this year. Put one apple on, and 2 years before that, it put a whole bunch of apples on. So I'm not worried about that. It's going to really apple up probably next year. Got a lot of grapes matured in the back. And got some collard green out here. really doing well. This whole area here is going to be collard greens when it's all said and done. This is fall. All collard greens. I hope you can hear me through this mask because I hate wearing this mask. But you have to nowadays. I guess that's it. Over here, I'm doing something. This is my grass. It's all browning because I cut it real short. Then we got some peppers. Sun's coming up, so I'm not gonna stay out here long. Told you about my grapevine cuttings. That's free grapevines, folks. I'm clearing the space back there now. I'm doing it real smart. Just lay the tarp over it, let the weeds die back, and then these will go in that area. This is my seed stock here from my kale. I started them last year. I like to do it over winter. See, the bees love these colored yellow plants. They love them. So this is I didn't see this. This tree is loaded with plums. See the plums? It's Stanley. Lots of plums. And then this one over here, it's got plums on it. See what we got here? That's the Santa Rose. Not a lot, but it's a young tree, first time producing. See? Right there, plums. Santa Rose. So I had plums. Wow. And I go over here.